If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, DaBaby gets arrested again, and Foxy Brown goes off on DJ Envy. Plus, Ludacris becomes a citizen of Africa. Let's talk hip hop.
Yeah, arresting DaBaby, boy. Crazy. Arresting DaBaby. What that is? Arresting that man for nothing. All that for DaBaby, man.
So that was footage of DaBaby, right? Getting arrested, like being carried away to a police car. You hear like mad police sirens and everything in the background. His whole team is filming. You even got one of DaBaby's peoples like following him literally with the camera like, nah, yo, this the millionaire of the crew. Y'all ain't finna just be doing anything. I'm taking every single precaution, right? So the whole situation is that, you know, apparently there was some kind of robbery, right? And this little clip, the police, they released, and they're saying that DaBaby has something to do with it or whatever, right? I ain't a cop, so I ain't finna be sitting here speculating, right? But the whole point is, this was in Miami, and they arrested him to question him basically about what happened, right? So really and technically he wasn't arrested, but he was put in handcuffs and taken down to the station for questioning. But he was free to walk out because he was basically like, am I arrested though? Do I have to sit in the cell? And they were like, no, right? And I guess they're probably trying to sort out who all these people are on this videotape, right? So the whole situation is that guy that you see being dragged, in the street is a promoter in Miami. And apparently DaBaby was supposed to go down there, do a show, whatever like that. And y'all know how it goes, right? So let's say DaBaby is supposed to get $10,000 for a show. Maybe they'll give him like $5,000 up front, and then when he gets there, he'll get the other half. He'll get the other $5,000, right? But maybe the promoter says, oh, sorry, man, I don't have $5, I got $3 for you, right? So basically you're doing the whole show instead of $10,000, now you're doing it for $7, right? And that's not cool, right? I'm not here to work for free. This is my livelihood, and you hired me to do a job. We agreed that, I get the amount of money that you said, but you can't stiff me, right? So, and this is not the first time or the last time that a rapper has ever beat up a promoter or robbed a promoter or went in his pockets because they didn't get all their stuff, right? So they're saying that he took a credit card, like $80 in cash, and like a cell phone or whatever like that. Oh, and that he poured like apple juice all over the dude, right? Because obviously he was mad, right? But like I said, not the first and the last time that a rapper has ever beat up a promoter. Actually, in the 90s, that used to happen all the time. That was standard practice, right? But the whole thing is that nowadays when you do a show, you have contracts. So DaBaby signs a contract, the promoter signs a contract, and if the promoter doesn't give DaBaby everything that he detailed in the contract, DaBaby could just sue him, right? But of course that takes, a little while. You got to sue this dude for like, what, $3,000? You got to get your lawyer on the case. It probably costs even more money to sue him than the money that you're actually getting. So it probably is easier to just rough the dude up a little bit, take his credit card, pour some orange juice on him, take $80 and go on about your night, right? The whole situation is there was a camera there and showed the whole thing, I guess, but we only have a clip. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Right, yo, so Foxy Brown must have like a chip on her shoulder, or maybe she's like sick and tired of hearing what people gotta say or whatever, right? But she went off on DJ Envy seemingly for like no good reason, right? So, the Breakfast Club, they're always doing interviews because that's what they do, right? So anyway, they were interviewing this dude, and he was basically talking about how he discovered Shine, the rapper that shot up the club with Puffy, and Foxy Brown, right? And both Shine and Foxy Brown are from Brooklyn, so I'm guessing this dude is from Brooklyn too, right? Cool. And so basically they were asking him about Foxy Brown. And so, DJ Envy asked a question, right? And it could have been like the most generic question ever, right? You could tell that his feeling and conviction wasn't really behind the question, but he asked the question to open the floor for this guy to talk about, his artist that he used to work with or whatever like that. So basically DJ Envy asked, he was like, so tell me whatever happened with Foxy Brown, because she came out with one album, it was really good, And then, she came out with another album, but after that, she kind of just, dwindled off a little bit. Tell us about Foxy Brown, right? Opening the floor to be like, now you go. Tell us about Foxy Brown and your involvement with her, and how was it working with her, and do y'all have any new project? You know what I'm saying? A regular ass generic question as a host of a radio show is supposed to ask questions. He didn't give no opinion. He didn't say, yo, Foxy Brown fell off. Yo, Foxy Brown is trash. She ain't never write her own rhymes. None of that, right? He was just like, open the floor so that he could talk about Foxy Brown, right? So the dude basically responded and said, yeah, Foxy Brown, should be coming back out. 2020 is the new year and blah, blah, blah. And all that was cool. Envy didn't argue with him. Envy wasn't like, oh no, hell nah, Foxy Brown ain't got it no more. She can never come back. None of that, right? But anyway, so Foxy Brown saw that interview on The Breakfast Club and decided to post that clip up on her Instagram and then basically go off on DJ Envy, right? So under the caption of it, she goes, fish ass Envy. Act stupid if you want. Damn near broke your back carrying my records and Chanel luggage until Def Jam sent you back to the hood. 4 multi-platinum albums. Been purposely low, bitch. Got injured and busted back. Birthed a gorgeous ass baby girl. And cocksucker 2020 to pop off. Aggie cause we never did The Breakfast Club. Dick rider. Like she went in on him, right? And I don't know why, right? But again, when it's people keep on telling you, oh, you fell off, oh, you fell off, oh, you fell off, and everybody's coming at you. And then for, DJ Envy to not really say you fell off, but just ask a question, that's like the straw that broke the camel's back, right? And she's like, oh, hell no, I'm gonna go in on this dude, right? But who knows, man? Maybe Foxy Brown will, bounce back in 2020. Maybe she will end up doing an interview on The Breakfast Club or nah, I don't know, right? But the last time that I saw her performing, it was kind of weird. She had her face all covered up. We really couldn't see her face at all. And she was rapping the wrong words to the song, right? So basically the track was playing in the background. It was on verse number 2. She was still rapping verse number 1. It was almost like she couldn't hear what was going on, which is a whole nother thing. But anyway, shout out to Foxy Brown. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just became an official citizen of Gabon, of Africa. I am a loyal citizen of Zamunda. I mean Gabon. This is the greatest day of my life. My life. And Wakanda. All of that. Wait, we can't show everybody on the internet. We can't show them. Yeah, they don't need to know all my personal information. Thank you, sir.
So this is dope, right? Because Ludacris, you see it, right? He became a citizen of Gabon, right? Which is a country in Africa, and now he has dual citizenship. You gotta understand, Ludacris is born and raised in Atlanta, so he's still an American citizen. He didn't denounce his American citizenship, but now he's also a citizen of Gabon, right? And how did he do this, right? So the whole situation is that Ludacris was actually in Ghana for the year of return, right? And Ghana is another country in Africa. And the year of return basically is a program that is like funded by the government of Ghana and basically encouraged by the government for people of African descent to come back to Ghana and invest in businesses and infrastructure and schools and stuff like that, right? So, Anthony Anderson is somebody who would go to Ghana and invest since he's a rich ass, movie star, or like a Ludacris, which has gone back to Ghana to invest, right? But he became a citizen of Gabon, which is about a 2-hour private helicopter ride from Ghana to Gabon, right? The reason why he decided to become a citizen of Gabon is actually because Ludacris's wife, who's a doctor, also was born in Gabon, right? So he is a spouse of somebody who already has a citizenship there in that country. So the whole thing is that I'm sure she's a citizen of America because she married Ludacris and Ludacris is from here. Now, he will also, or is now, a citizen of Gabon because he married her and she was born over there, right? Pretty dope, right? And so Ludacris, Akon, Cardi B, a lot of these people have actually been giving back to different communities in Africa, different countries, and a lot of it has just been like straight fire, right? But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram. Y'all already know what to do. Peace.